AFCON 2025 is about to rip apart the Premier League, and I'm not talking about one or two players. We're talking 25 plus Premier League stars disappearing for an entire month during the most crucial part of the season. Let me show you exactly who's gone and which teams are in serious trouble. Let's start with the obvious. Mo Salah to Egypt. Liverpool talisman, their top scorer, the creative engine, gone for potentially 6 to 8 games, including fixtures against Arsenal and Spurs. Even with recent outbursts in the media, he's still one of the most experienced Liverpool players that could matter in Christmas busy period. Can Ekitike, Isaac and Gakpo carry out the race of getting Liverpool back to the top 4? We'll find out. Man United lose 3 key pieces: Amad Diallo, Brian Mbeumo and Mazraoui. That's creativity, pace and structural balance all gone at once. Amad's being their breakthrough player this season, and Amorim's 3-4-2-1 system relies on wing-back quality. They face Newcastle and Villa during AFCON. Without these two, top 4 could slip away completely. Manchester City. Omar Marmoush goes straight to Egypt. The title race is tight and City need fresh legs up front. Along with Arnouri, one of the Guardiola's most versatile defenders, that's a nightmare scenario. Spurs get hammered. Pape Sarr to Senegal and Yves Bissouma to Mali. That's not squad depth disappearing, that's your whole midfield engine room gone. Sarr's energy, Bissouma ball winning and stability, both gone. Fulham lost 3 players to Nigeria: Alex Iwobi, Colin Bassey, and Samuel Chukwueze. That's a starting midfielder, left back, and attacking option all gone. They're mid-table, but these absences could drag them into relegation scrap if results go wrong. Forest lost 2 defenders, Ibrahim Sangare and Willy Bolly, to Ivory Coast. That's a big chunk of their defensive spine gone when every point matters. At the wrong moment in the relegation battle, these absences could be catastrophic. They are facing Fulham, City, Everton, West Ham and Villa. Really tough fixtures for them. Brentford are completely helpless, but they lose 2 key players to AFCON. Frank Onyeka to Nigeria and Dango Tara to Burkina Faso. That's your midfield anchor and attacking outlet gone. Onyeka provides stability in the middle. Without him, Brentford struggle to recycle possession and protect their back three. Otara offers pace and finishing in transition. Without him, the counter-attack is weaker and goals are harder to come by. They recently seem to struggle a bit, and losing squad depth doesn't mean anything good for them. Brighton lose Carlos Balibé to Cameroon, their ball-winning midfielder who's been crucial to their possession game. Not as devastating as other clubs, but Hulter will feel it against top 6 opponents. They are facing Arsenal and City in the league. Also, Man United will be the rivals in the FA Cup clash. Walsall have Gadou to Ivory Coast. Defensive cover they cannot afford to lose while battling relegation. Every point matters for them, and every absence hurts. Especially being rock bottom of the table is not the best moment to lose any player while you're trying to save your season. West Ham are facing a serious winter defensive headache going to AFCON 2025. They will be without Aaron Bissaka and Malik Diouf for several weeks, as both join their national teams, Congo and Senegal respectively. That's both starting fullbacks disappearing at once during a pivotal period of the Premier League season. Wan-Bissaka has been a crucial right back for the Hammers, providing strength in 1v1 defending and helping transition play up the flank. Losing him means West Ham are suddenly light on real quality at fullback, especially right side cover. Could be crucial period of time for the relegation battle. Everton aren't just losing one key player to AFCON, they're losing 2 of their most influential figures, as Idrissa Gueye and Iliman Ndiaye jet off to represent Senegal. That's a major defensive shield and a major attacking outlet, both gone from Moyes' starting 11. With some top fixtures ahead of them like Arsenal, Brentford, or even FA Cup clash with Sunderland, it definitely won't be easy time for David Moyes and his team. So that's the full picture. 10 plus Premier League clubs are losing their key players. But here's where it gets really interesting. Let's talk about the teams fighting for something big. The title chasers and the top 4 battlers who cannot afford to drop points. This is where AFCON becomes a crisis. Liverpool are out of top 4 in the table. This is a crisis season, and now they're about to lose Mo Salah for an entire month during the most crucial fixtures on their campaign. Let me be clear, Liverpool aren't fighting for the title. They are fighting to save their season. Champions League qualification is slipping away, And this is what makes AFCON so brutal for Liverpool specifically. They cannot afford to drop any points right now. Arsenal is not losing any players, they are top of the table. City is losing only Marmoush and Artnuri, they are still in the title race. But Liverpool losing Salah when they're battling to back to the top four, that could be difference between Champions League football or Europa League next season. Maybe Mo Salah is not the key player this season yet, but even despite his recent orbits in the media, we are talking about one of the most experienced players. He just get back to the Liverpool squad basically. And Arne Slot will have to rely on his new signings to patch that hole when Mo Salah absence creates. Manchester City aren't losing a superstar, but they are losing two squad contributors at a time when the fixture list is brutal. Omar Marmoush and Ryan Adnuri are heading to AFCON, and while neither is essential, their absence still dents Pep Guardiola rotation and depth, and we all know Pep Guardiola likes rotation. Marmoush isn't the new talisman anymore, and hasn't been consistent started this season. He's mostly been a rotational option, and has seen limited minutes, and as he continues recovering from a knee issue picked up early this term. When he has played, he shipped a few goals off the bench, but is far from nail-on match winner. That means City attack doesn't collapse without him, but they lose valuable options on the bench, especially behind Erling Haaland, who still creates the majority of the goal threat. Arnouri's departure weakens City left side defensive flexibility. He's been an important rotation defender, capable of covering multiple positions and helping his ball progression from deep. Without the Guardiola options and the fullback are thinner. This isn't losing your first 11, but when you already have injuries and a congested schedule, it still matters. City are juggling Premier League, cup ties, fixtures during this AFCON. This means more minutes for a core group that's already heavy on Haaland dependency and a midfield that's getting stretched with injuries. No, it doesn't doom their season, but it limits Guardiola's ability to rotate without drop-off. And here is my bold take. Man United could drop 10 plus points during AFCON. And it's not just because they are loose names, it's because the system collapses without them. Amad Diallo is the team lightning rod, stretching defenses and driving transitions. Brian Buemo adds creativity, pace, and got threat from wider central zones. Mazraoui isn't just a defender. Progresses the ball, links midfield to attack, and provides structural balance. Amorim 3-4-2-1 relies on these dynamic profiles. Without them, the lone striker gets isolated, midfield is overloaded, transitions stall, and pressing opponents dominate possession. Lose these three and suddenly the top four turns into a scramble. Draws instead of wins, scrap points against the weaker sides, and a system under serious pressure. By February, expect United to be hanging around 8th, and Amorim facing harsh questions about whether his squad can survive such a critical stretch. So here's what we know. Liverpool lose Salah, Man United losing Ahmad Bebo Mazraoui, Spurs lose core of their entire midfield, and 10 other clubs are weakened. January 2025 is going to reshape the Premier League table. The ultimate question is, which team suffer most during AFCON? Drop your prediction in the comments. Liverpool top 4 race, Man United top 4, or Spurs and their season collapse. Or maybe it's a dark horse like Fulham who get dragged into relegation. I'll be back in February to see who called it right, and trust me, some of these predictions are going to look wild on them. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, be involved in the comments, and see you in the next episode.